going on? Get my gloves on out here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Put my gloves on. Oh. Merry Christmas, Jacob Williams. How you doing? Let me sit down here. Well, let me show y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Just started smoking them. Hope it's a good one, my friend. Same to you, my man. Rocky got on his little. Y'all gonna laugh at this. My wife bought Rocky this. Check Rocky out. Rocky got on a Santa suit. Smoking some turkey legs. Ooh, nothing too fancy. First time doing it. Flip this bad boy back around. Oh, buddy. You already know what time it is. Still representing my Cowboys. I know we look ugly yesterday. Still got to represent them. Already. We're talking. Merry Christmas, Watt. Yes, sir. Well, you don't know about them Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Oh, man, it is cold. It's crap out here today. How's y'all's year going? This Christmas is kind of like that turning point, man. Yeah, Christmas is like that turning point. Is you get a time to relax with your family, still get some work in between Christmas and New Year's, and then once you hit that New Year's, it's time to think about, you should be thinking about next year already, but my plans were to try to get some commercial properties before this new year came about, to get some bids in, but I haven't even had time to do that. And my hopes was if I could get some bids in, maybe I could try to go full time, but who knows at this point. Trying to come up with some other plans. I said maybe if I should hire somebody to help me out, or if I think at this point I'm just going to start marketing, because I have never really put out ads or anything like that. I kind of just go by word of mouth, hand out some flyers here and there. But I think I'm gonna build my business until the point where I can. I force myself to have to leave my job. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I had 80 customers, right now I got 40. If I doubled that and had 80, then I would be at the point where I could live like I'm living now. If I had 60 customers, it would be tight, but I could make it work. You know what I mean? And last year I went from 25 to 40, so I gained 15 regular customers. And those are regular customers. I have other sporadic customers that I don't count. Regular customers is what I count, because I have to count those towards my income. Stupid gloves. It hasn't snowed much in Kentucky. Yeah, we already had one decent snow, and we're supposed to get another snow on Friday. I was kind of disappointed in the last snow because it was like a mush. So I didn't really get to drive my truck through it. I want some good snow that I could drive my truck through. My lawn care has slowed down a lot. Been trying to get more. I've been doing a lot more window cleaning and pressure washing. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. These gloves are not stupid. They're freaking awesome. See, these gloves You get like Redskins or Eagles gloves, they're not gonna keep you warm. You know, these cowboy gloves are what you need. They keep you warm. Jacob, who do you like anyway? I'm guessing you're like a Redskins or Eagles fan. Do you prefer commercial or residential properties? That's a tricky question because I've only had one commercial property. And money, I mean, it's the thing is about commercial properties. I always say is money wise. Of course, you're gonna love commercial properties, especially if it's a big one like the one I had. Um, because you're making a lot of money in a short amount of time. Of course, you're doing a decent amount of work. But residentials is just consistent. Like you can consistently build. Like if you have a customer, like I have a few customers that's moving this year, but for the most part, if they're not moving, I know they're gonna come back to me next year. It's a high percentage chance that I'm gonna get them back. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of count on that planning for the year. With commercials, you don't know until they select your bid or whatnot. Oh man, Giants. I mean, if you had said Eagles, I could give you a little bit of credit. Redskins, they did pretty good this year, but Giants, come on. Not just playing. I got a 48-inch walk. Just watch Oliver. I got a 48-inch walk behind mower for front yards, and it needs work though. Oh, you got it used. Yeah. See, I haven't. I've gotten a lot of residential equipment, but I haven't dillied into the used stuff yet. I'm probably gonna eventually get some used stuff, but I always have a fear because it's like you're gonna take care of it, but you don't know how well that person will take care of it. So, but if you know how to work on stuff, see, I don't know how to work on stuff. I could do little simple stuff, oil changes and stuff like that, but I just have that fear because I don't know how to fix stuff. You know what I mean? I just know if it sounds good or if it don't sound good. Uh, Still using the push more. Push more is always good. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you probably know a lot more than Moses than I do. I don't know anything. Like you said, do what you gotta do. Yes, sir. Do what you gotta do. I mean, I done told y'all this many times in many videos, man. I started off with a push more, bro. Like when I handed out some flyers, I had a 21-inch push more, and I cut for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks before I got like a big yard, and then I realized, oh crap, I might need a bigger mower because I live in the country area. But if you live in a city or a town area where there's a lot of small yards that you don't got to worry about, no acreage, you could not, you could make money in no time with a push mower. But yeah, that commercial property. I'll tell y'all about that commercial property right quick while I'm out here smoking. You know, y'all want to know that YouTube flagged one of my videos because I labeled it smoking and chilling, right? I labeled it smoking and chilling. So they thought I was talking about smoking weed and chilling. I'm like, dude, and I tried to message them. I'm like, do y'all even look at the videos? Like, there's no weed in the video at all. You go like, what do So I was like, whatever. Anyway, that commercial property, I think I told y'all this story before, but yeah, long story short, I went there in like 2014. I put in a bid for it. Then they called me back in 2016. So I went to her. I said, "How much can you pay per month?" Because I was trying to work with her. A like a group home, not a group home, children's home. And so they get grants. That's how they keep it open. They get grants. And so, but where they messed themselves up is they built this like multi-purpose center, right? They built this multi-purpose center, right? Because I guess they was getting grants from the federal government. Oh yeah, we getting money. We getting money. We built this multi-purpose center. We'll use it as like a people can come do weddings for it. But the thing is, it's a Christian children's home. So they don't allow alcohol. They probably don't allow certain type of music. So people was like, well, I want to turn up after my wedding, you know what I mean? But they was like, no, you can't have alcohol. And then they was trying to make the people use their caterers. So like they cook food. So they was like, not only do you have to come here, not drink alcohol, and you can't play certain types of music, you have to eat our food. And so people was like, no. So they built that whole big center. And so their money was tight. So when I went to her, I was like, how much can you afford a month? She was like, we can afford $1,200 a month, but we want to get cut once per week. I was like, what? And I'm telling you, like, they got acres. They got like 43 acres. And I think she wanted us to cut at least 5 of them. Clean. It was between 5 to 7 acres. It was probably like 10. The area was like 10 acres, 7 to 10 acres worth of area, but it had buildings and trees and other stuff on it. So I said we were cutting between 5 to 7, right? So I'm like, I can't do that. I said, and that's gonna get expensive. And I can't do $1,200 a month. But what I can do is I can spread it out. So I was only gonna be cutting, I think, 3 months. And I said, but I'll spread the payments out over 5 months. So then that way we can meet your monthly payment of $1,200. So I said, all right. What's up, Romeo? Merry Christmas, my man. Does anybody else say Merry Christmas? So, would you recommend the Toro belt drive for primary mower for 15 yards, about an acre each? Curious. Oh yeah, the T-bar? If you're talking about my T-bar right here, yes sir. That thing's solid. I've been saving it. That's my secret weapon. I haven't really used it as much as I thought I would when I first got it, but that's my secret weapon. Anyway, let me finish this story before I forget. So yeah, she was like, she only could afford $1,200. The money's tight, blah blah blah. So I did that plan. She said that was fine. It was an older lady, placing lady the president or whatever. So I put in the bid to her, and I said, do you want me to go ahead and start cutting now? See, this was my mistake because this was my first commercial property. Always get the name on the dotted line. I didn't get the name on the dotted line. I sent her a quote, sent her the contract, and I started cutting because I was just excited. So I started cutting, and me and BJ was out there. We went out there and cut that weekend. 2 weeks later, we came back, and the grass was taller than when we came back than it was the first time. And another lady had stopped. It was like the other lady's secretary or her helper. And I was like, because originally she wanted me to cut every week. And I was like, that's going to get expensive, and I think we can handle it every 2 weeks. But I said, the way this grass is growing, we probably need to go every week. So, because I think it was like the month of August or something like that. And that's when, we had got a lot of rain or something. So she was like, all right, yeah, go ahead and start doing it every week. I'll talk to, the president, and she probably agrees, whatever. I said, all right, cool. So we cut it that week. We came back the next week. And, we cut all that month. So at the end of the month, I went to get my check. It was $1,200. So I said, she said, oh, I talked to the board. I guess it's somebody above her. I talked to the board, and at this point, I still hadn't got the name on a dotted line, no signature to a contract. I've been sending her my contract. She said she didn't get it. Blah blah blah. Procrastinating about it. I was still cutting. So, she was like, the board says they don't want to do that extended contract. They want to pay as they go. So basically, they want to pay all the way, whatever I charged that month, they want to pay that month. And so the lady was so oblivious. I've been sending her invoices, everything. She didn't even understand how much they owe. She gave me a check for $1,200, but I'm like, y'all owe. If y'all want to pay what's owed, y'all owe like $2,800. You know what I'm saying? And so she was like, "Oh, really? We can't afford that." And I said, "I know y'all can't afford that. That's why I was trying to do it in the contract." And so she said, "I'm gonna talk to the board." She said, "We can't afford that." I said, "Well, all right. Well, how about this?" I said, "The grass is starting to slow down. What if I just cut it every 2 weeks, and then I can meet y'all $1,200 a month?" She said, "Okay, that's fine." So the month of September, I just cut it twice. I waited 2 weeks, cut it, then I came back and I cut it again. And so then at the end of that month, I'm expecting my check. So I contact her. She said, "Oh, we can't afford it. Money's tight. We got to pay the mortgage or something like that." And so they said, we're gonna we can give you $600 right now. I said, "All right, that's fine, but I'm gonna stop cutting until you pay it down." Because at the time, remember, I think at this point, they owe me $2,400. So they gave me $600, then they owed me $1,800, and after they gave me that $600, I never got anything else. So I just stopped, and I really didn't want to. I had actual email confirmation of that they agreed to my contract, but I didn't have no official. Rocky, stay over here. I didn't have no official whatever. Anywho, that's what happened in our commercial account for people who be asking. Oh, Will Smith is here. Yeah, T-Bar. No, I don't know. Merry Christmas, Kelly Watson. Brian Cadwell, Merry Christmas. Is the Astrovan still holding up? Yeah, the Astrovan is still holding. It has a parasitic drain. Rocky has a parasitic drain, so after a week, it died. The battery died, so I just let it die. It just sits there, and every once in a while, I'll just start it up. But it's still running, chug-a-lugging. Merry Christmas, Doug Williams. I hope the season finds you and yours in good spirits and better health. Same to you, bro. Night Dragon said, "Flash your tits." Nah, I don't get this video flagged. Time Master. Yeah, the Time Master's pretty awesome. Yeah, for you, if you say you only use push mower, the Time Master would be a dream. If you don't know Mowing and Growing, check out his channel. He just got a Time Master. He's out there in Australia. Tell us more about that T-Bar, please. There's no videos on it except yours, Seth. By the way, I watch all your videos. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, long hair kid. All right, so don't judge me because it's covered in junk. But this is the Toro T-Bar. I did a review on it. It's covered in junk. I got boxes and stuff everywhere and all my junk here. But I haven't started it. Shoot, I haven't started in a while. If y'all want me to do a cold start, Make sure nothing touching the muffler. Let me see if I can do a cold start sitting down. I know I'm gonna have to choke it all the way. That's the choke there. I'm gonna stand up. Get some grip on it. Cold start. Let's see here. Yes, sir. So yeah, Bad Boy starts like a dream. I want to say I know I got less than 100%. I got less than 100 hours on it. I want to say I got less than 75 hours on it, maybe 50. Because like I said, when I got it, I was only using it for particular yards. Long story short, if you get this mower, I would 100% recommend getting a mulching kit on it. Because my thing is, I always like a mower. That's why I like my Time Master. I always like a mower that has like a it's multi-purpose. You know what I mean? If you want to go out and cut the yard nice and clean, mulch everything up, you can do that. But by this being, excuse me, like a bigger push mower, I can go out and still cut pretty tall grass. You know what I mean? You know, and then when you go over the second time, it'll just mulch it up. So of course, you have to clean out your deck, but this thing is a beast. Smoking and chilling, yes sir. But I need to check on my stuff. I think I need to put some tips on there too. Let me take off my gloves, my warm Cowboys glove. So what that temperature at? 200. Oh shoot, looking at me. 200. See what it look like in there. I think I'll flip these over. Add some chips. A lot of people don't flip over their meat when they're smoking. I like to do it. I don't know why. Just used to it, like when I'm grilling and stuff. I think it cooks it evenly. In my mind, I'm not sure if it matters, but smoking is different if you don't smoke from grilling. Alright, there we go. Alright. Spread that out there. Add some chizips. No, I think I'm gonna add some charcoal first. Add some charcoal in there. And we add some chips. Already. 2 big ones right there. Already. Yeah, so yes, don't judge me. I got a lot of junk. It's like weird because I got it set up. I used to have all 3 of my lawnmowers right here, and I'm in like a transitional phase because I built this right here. I want to have a TV here, and I wanted this space to be open. And I was going to put all this on these shelves right here. So I moved one of my lawnmowers right here. It's under that tarp because that's my original plan. That's my Troy belt. Eventually I'm gonna close this up so I could keep some stuff over here. So yeah, eventually this is gonna be all cleared out and I'm gonna be chilling. So alright, so let me answer some more of these questions. I'm about to get off of here. If I get the chat up. There we go. Chips, how dare you treat the Troy belt that way? I mean, it's covered up. What do you want me to do? I need my space. That Troy belt has been a moneymaker for me this winter time. I'll tell you that much. I gotta do a leaf job next week. Shout out to Will's Lawn Service. Check him out. He's helping me out. He did one job where I lined all the leaves up. He came and picked them up. So hopefully I can do that a couple more times and he'll pick up some more leaves. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Have a freaking Merry Christmas. Hold up. You have to be the only guy I know that's smoking stuff over Christmas. Yes, sir. Of course. All right, Merry Christmas, guys. Talk to y'all later. Yes, sir.